Hi everyone! Today we're going to study Boxplot and Outliers. Let's begin with the definition of boxplot. A boxplot is a standardized way of displaying the distribution of data based on a 5-number summary. The 5 numbers are minimum, first quartile, median, third quartile, and maximum. Take note that the minimum is not the lowest value. Also, the maximum is not the highest value. We shall have a formula for this later. Boxplot can tell you about your outliers and what their values are. We will define outliers later. Boxplot can also tell you if your data is symmetrical, how tightly your data is grouped, and if and how your data is skewed. For illustration, we have here a line segment and the 5 numbers are here. The middle number is the median. At endpoints are the minimum and maximum values respectively. In the middle of minimum and median, the first quartile is written. Between median and maximum, here is the third quartile. Let us introduce to another term, interquartile range, or IQR. The formula is third quartile minus first quartile. After we get the IQR, we shall have now the formula for the minimum value. This is first quartile minus 1.5 times IQR. For the maximum, we have here third quartile plus the product 1.5 and IQR. Any value below minimum or above maximum is called an outlier. As defined, an outlier is an extremely high or extremely low data value when compared with the rest of the data values. Let us see this example. Draw boxplot and check for outlier data. Here are the data. For our solution, the step 1 is, let us rearrange the values in ascending order. So we have here the lowest data as 3 and the highest value is 70. Now the boxplot is here. In the middle is the median, the minimum and the maximum at endpoints. First quartile is here and third quartile also. We know that the median is the middle value, that is 26. So we write that value in the middle. On the left side of the median, we will take the middle value of this group, and that is the number 13. This is the first quartile. On the right side of the median, we will take the middle value of this group, and that 35 is the middle value, and we call it the third quartile. So we write that value here. Now, let us compute for the interquartile range, or the IQR. Our formula, third quartile minus first quartile. So we have 35 minus 13, and this is equal to 22. Now let us solve for the minimum and maximum. Let's begin with the minimum. So we have the first quartile, which is 13, minus 1.5 times the IQR, which is 22. The product 1.5 and 22 gives 33. So 13 minus 33 is negative 20. Let us copy this value below the minimum. Now for the maximum, we have the third quartile, that is 35, plus the product 1.5 and IQR, which is 22. This 1.5 times 22 is equal to 33. The sum of 35 and 33 is 68. This is the maximum. Let us copy this value below the maximum here. Now, let us look for outliers. We can observe in our data here that there is no value below the minimum. Also, there is one value above the maximum, and we call that an outlier. That value is the number 70. Again, we say that this is our box plot, and we have an outlier here. This is our final answer. I hope you learned something from this video. See you again next time.